Cause I'm happy, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Yeah. Give me all you got, don't hold it back. Yeah. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. Yeah. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Good morning. How are you this well, yeah, it's a beautiful Saturday morning because I'm going to stay happy. It's raining, but I am still happy. Guess why? I am breathing. I have shelter. I can go in there and get me a cup of coffee in a minute. So I am happy, and I hope you are happy as well. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Agnes. Thank y'all for tuning in. As you know, obstacles come in all directions. They come from the right, from the left, from the front, from the back. There's nothing you can do about it. Life happens. But guess what? My platform is designed to assist high school age and young adult males and their support systems to overcome these obstacles by following my basic principles and to build their best lives. You see, I believe it is better to train early rather than to fix later. So that is why I am here, consistently trying to make a difference. I am so happy to have you here this morning on Build Your Best Life with Deborah E. Smith. This month, my theme is Give Thanks. It's my theme for this month, but how many of you know that that's something that we are supposed to do or want to do 24/7? We should always find something to give thanks for. Well, today, my topic is happy. And I guess you can hear from that theme music, happy, as Pharrell sang us into a couple years ago. Happy. You can find so many things to be happy about. And some of you may say, well, why do I want to be happy? You know, things are not going the way I want them to go. Hey, but they're going the way God wants them to go. And I bet you if you take a piece of paper and a pen and begin to write down things, you will see that you have so many things to be happy for. And guess what? When you choose to be happy, you change some other things in your life. Yes, you know, I talked about laughter on Thursday, how that is where that came from, about laughter being the best medicine, because it actually is a medicine. It helps us when we laugh. But being happy does just as well. Now, can you remember a time in your life when you were really, really happy? Can you remember the funniest thing that you have ever heard in your entire life? What is the thing of a person that makes you the happiest? These were happy times. I mean, you sit down and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm just not having a good day. Reflect back on some of those times when you were having a fantastic day. Bring those memories back. I bet it'll put a smile on your face. And that's what we have to do. We all have something that we can find in our lives that will make us smile. Even if you're homeless, you don't know how you're going to make your next rent payment. You go into the refrigerator, there's not much there. But just think about what I said. There's not much there, but there is something there. There are some people that have nothing. And if you can hear me, you're awake, you're breathing. You may not feel the best, but you do have something to be grateful for. So it is important that you remember that you have a reason to be happy every day. Now, I don't just, come up with this stuff off the top of my head. Sometimes, little different points I do, but I do research as well. So these are things that I believe, and some of these are things that I have researched and found. Now, we have, it has been proven that when you are happy, things happen. Teenagers, when they're happy, they get better grades. So if you have a young person and they, for some reason, have low self-esteem, they never smile, something's going on with them, they are subject to probably not have as good of grades as they would if they were happier. Did you hear what I said? So if you have a teenager, a grandchild, or whatever around you, and they look like they're not their happiest, something is going on with them, it is important to find out what that is, so you can get them help or help them along the way to make that change. Good morning, Curly. Thank you for tuning in. So that's what you want to do. Adults as well. But when you are happy, research shows that you can form better friendships, and relationships are important. So you have some people that say, well, I'd rather be by myself. I'm fine if I'm by myself. Yeah, I'm fine if I'm by myself in the house, but I'm interacting with people. I'm going to call this one, maybe when I get a break. Next 2 hours or so, I'm going to call somebody else or send somebody a text, because relationships are important to me. I like to hear good reports about all my grandkids or what they got going on. My grandson, he's been nominated for something. So that was great news. That made me happy, warmed my heart. He's just not out there not doing anything. He's doing positive things and being recognized for it. Michaela, she had a great day with the potty training. Hey, that made me happy, because I want to see that get done. So, those things that I hear when I call people, oh, it's going well on my job. I'm feeling good. If I haven't seen somebody, call them up. Hey, hadn't seen you. How you doing? So when I hear that, oh, I'm fine, but I got this going on or that going on, I feel so much better. That makes me happy. But those relationships, whether you want to admit it or not, are important, and they help with your happiness. So we should be grateful for those we have in our lives, those that we can check on, those that can check on us, so we can pick up the phone and call to find out what's going on with them. So, not everybody is blessed to have large families that, well, I can, if I just, stay connected with my family, then I'm fine. That's good to have family, but is your family close to you? And when I mean close, I don't mean it's relational wise, but I mean, as far as miles, So if you're only close with your family and you have an emergency, something happens, can your family get to you, or is it that friend that would have been able to get to you? So it's whether you have family or not, it is important to stay connected with friends and have great relationships. It helps to keep you happy, and happiness does other things in your life. Another thing that I found is about mindset, and mindset is something I'll talk about often. And it's that you should have a positive mindset. You should You want to be around people that have positive mindsets. You want to talk about those positive things. So if you have a roof over your head, you have food in the refrigerator, you have transportation, your mortgage is paid, your utilities are paid, but this dress that you saw and you can't buy it, and you just feeling down because you really want that dress. Hey, smile. Did you hear all those other things that I said that you do have, that you should be grateful for? That should be enough to make you smile. And guess what? If you don't have money for that dress, maybe it wasn't time for you to buy it. Next week, it might be 60% off, 50% off. You know how these stores, I don't know how they stay in business, because every week or every other day they have sales. So apparently everything is overpriced in the beginning, and they're hoping people will just buy the things, and then they mark them down to the price that they should be. So you not having the funds at that particular time may be a blessing in disguise. So don't take it that, oh, woe is me, I can't get that dress. Where are you going to wear it? You've been staying in the house, you're not going anywhere. Wait until it goes on sale. But think about all those things that you have to be happy about. Keep that positive mindset. I know it's nothing better than to be in a place where I would say maybe you don't know anyone, or it's somewhere you've been for the first time. It could even be like a doctor's appointment or whatever. You know, a lot of times I'll walk in and I'll say, good morning. Y'all didn't hear anything for a second, thought I was gone. I wasn't gone, but that's the exact same thing that I hear. Nothing. There are so many people, when you greet them, won't say a word. So when I go somewhere and I say good morning, and someone says, hey, how are you? Or they may not say anything, but they look at me and smile. Hey, that makes me happy, because there are still some people in the world that have basic principles that they know their parents taught them, that you speak, you're cordial with everyone. So that's something to be happy. I keep my spirits up. But anyway, that doesn't make me down. Years ago it would have, but now I'm like, hey, I did what I was supposed to do. I had a smile on my face and I spoke. I'm good. I sit down here on my happy hips because I always got something to do, and pull out my iPad or my puzzle book or whatever and do Deborah. So I'm happy. But you want to try to always have that positive mindset so that you are having good thoughts and doing good things, and you're happy and you have that good, I can't think of it right now, endorphin chemical running through your body that's help make you happy and stay happy. It's a good thing. And then how much attention do you pay to other people? I mean, do you ignore people, or are you try to be there for people? Because like I said, everybody doesn't have a family that's close by. Is there someone you can reach out to? Hi, how are you? You know, we do Thanksgiving every year. It's just a couple of us, but I go all out. I know you're there by yourself. Rather than cook, would you like to come over? Or if you don't feel like coming over, I'll be happy to bring you a plate. That's just reaching out. That should make you happy. Why? Because you are blessed enough that you can share with others. Should make you happy. One of the key things that you can look at is, hey, you are blessed that you can even cook a meal and have a meal to share with someone. There's someone that wish that they could cook and share, and they don't have the funds to do so. So everybody that's listening, I want you to put one thing in the comment section that right now you can think of that you can be happy for, that you are happy for, or you are grateful for. Everybody in the comments. Good morning, Peggy. How are you? Just in time. So I want everybody to put a comment in what makes you happy, What are you grateful for? Shouldn't take you but a second to put that in. I'm going to read them, so I'm looking for them. And while you're doing that, you know, and being happy helps you to stay healthy. As I mentioned on Thursday, like when you laugh, being happy can do some of the same things. Help you not to be so stressed out. If you're not stressed out, then what? Then if you suffer from hypertension, maybe your pressure wouldn't be so high. You know, a lot of times you say, oh, I'm not worried. I prayed about it, but I'm not worried. But it's in your self-conscious, whatever it is, you thinking about it every now and then, and you say you're not stressed, but you really are. It is bothering you. So, you know, so you have to pay attention to those type things. But being happy or smiling or whatever will help relieve that tension, that stress from you. All right, I'm glad. I was just gonna say I don't see any comments in here. Okay, I got one. All right, we got somebody that's happy and grateful for life. That's wonderful. All right, great, Peggy. Then Agnes says, waking up every morning and having great friends. Amen, sister. I'm with you. That's another good one. All right, now I got some more people on here. All right. Curly says, God has blessed me with 2 wonderful and loving sons. Oh, that is such a blessing. Yes. Because, you know, there are some people that don't even know where their sons are, their children are. So, yes, that is a blessing. All right. I knew one more person I'm looking for here. I don't see their comments in here. But thank y'all so much for that. And see, that didn't take you long because why? You don't even have to think about that because you know that you are blessed. And when you think those good thoughts, it does good things to the body. Like I said, it reduces that stress, gives you warm feelings, not as tense. And so, like I said, it can lower your blood pressure. It can assist with heart conditions. And as I put that caveat out there on Thursday, even though, you know, being grateful and happy can relieve the stress, and that maybe, you know, you were real stressed and your pressure went up and that caused a heart attack. But now what it won't do is if, you know, your heart is damaged because of eating the wrong foods and you have all that buildup or whatever. Now, it's not going to do that. But, you know, if it's a matter of because you're stressed and your pressure goes up because of that, it can help with those things. So remember that all those things can be helped when you are happy or when you think happy thoughts. So the next time that you're thinking, or you're not thinking happy thoughts, or you know, well, it's a rainy day, it's so gloomy, I wanted to go outside and walk and I can't. Think about the last time that you did go walking. Did you see, were you able to wave at your neighbors, or did you go to a park or a track or something and see people that you hadn't seen in a while and you were able to see them? Something that made you feel great that last time that you went walking. You can reflect back on those happy thoughts. And then, you know, hey, so I'm looking forward to the next time I get ready to walk. Maybe the weather will be better and I can do that. Because guess what? They had to cancel a lot of things today because of the weather. Hey, but we needed the rain. You know, it's raining for a reason, probably getting rid of some of the germs, some of the bugs. There's been a lot of bugs as far as like insects in the air. So get rid of some of that stuff. Watering the lawns so people don't have to can turn their sprinklers off. That'll, you know, save them on their bills or whatever. So everything does happen for a reason, so we can be assured that, you know, God is looking out for us and doing things for us or whatever. And it was funny, as I was doing research, they gave an example of how things trickle down. And they gave an example of someone that needed help with their homework. And so they asked one of their parents. Well, the parent was glad to help them with their homework. They got it done. So when they got to school, they were good to go. And one of their friends didn't look so happy. You know, what's wrong? Well, you know, I didn't get all my homework done. It was a question I didn't understand. Well, because that person had had a good experience with their parents helping them, they were glad to help their friend. And because they had someone in their life that was positive, wanted to help them, that made them feel good inside, made them a happier person because they were able to help someone that made that person happier. And then it trickles down and it helps in the long run. So I thought that was very interesting. And then it also showed the flip side of that. So, you know, you go in and your mom's been working, she's tired and probably not thinking, and the child goes in and say, you know, I'm having a problem with math. Well, you know, I'm not good at math. Well, I know, but, you know, I just thought maybe you could look at it and see maybe if you could help me figure it out. And let me see it. And even though they look at it, it's the attitude they have. They're short with the child. They don't want to help them. You know, you think, well, what parent doesn't want to help their child? And so then this child then going forward, they're not going to be as eager to ask their parent for help. So they're reluctant to do that. Then they're upset because they didn't get their homework done because their, you know, mom wouldn't take the time. Even though she was tired, she still could have taken the time to try to assist, which she didn't. And so then the child goes to school. They don't have their homework. They like to make good grades. Then their friend walks up to them and said, you know, hey, how are you? Oh, I got one problem. I got all the rest of it done, but I had one problem that I need to, will you look at it with me? No, I don't have time. Because they had a bad experience. No one really wanted to help them. So now they have, I'll call it an attitude, for lack of a better word. So then they don't want to help their friend. Now what's going to happen in the future? Then that friend is not going to want to ask for help from other people. So apparently they didn't get help from their parent either. But then they ask their friend, and it's their friend, and the friend doesn't help. And plus the friend was ugly with them. So then he has a bad attitude. And then the child is probably not going to go to their parent ever again to ask for help because they got their head bit off. They didn't get help. And then that's something that they're going to remember as well. So that was a bad thing, you know. So all they did was ask a question, but because of the response that they got, it put a negative taste in their mouth and it trickled down from there. So we never know when we encounter someone, you know, how are we making them feel about the way we respond? Are we making their day better and brighter? Or are we putting a damper on a day that was right before, but the way that we encounter them or respond or whatever takes away from that happiness that they had? You know, not to say that you're not going to be grateful for what you have anymore, but you know how it is. You wake up, you're breathing, you're healthy. Those in your house, they're safe, they're fine. You know, you do your prayer, your scriptures, you listen to your gospel music and worship all the way to work. You just happy, or all the way to the store, wherever you're going. You get there, and you just upbeat and you happy, got a smile on your face, and you speaking, and the first person you encounter bites your head off, or you ask someone, you go to the store, you ask the cashier, you say, well, I wanted to buy this item, but it didn't have a price on it. It was the only one, but this is a similar item. Okay, why you gotta do all that? I didn't even have to bring a similar item. I could have just brought the thing up here and said I wanted, and you would have had to find a price. I'm trying to help make your job better or easier, and then wow, that's just like, a child having a balloon and it hits a cactus and bursts and they start crying. It's like, wow, what did I do to deserve that? I was just so happy. And that could have been handled so differently. Okay, if it made you angry, you didn't have to say anything. All right, scan it. You don't care whether the store making a profit or a loss. You don't care. Scan the thing and you're better. I can go on my way and everything is hunky-dory. But no, you rather huff and puff and complain. And people have gotten where now they don't even care if you hear them complain. Whew, I'll be so glad when it's time for me to get off. Okay, so what are you saying? You're not happy you got a job? You got some income coming in? You could have kept that to yourself. You go into work, you're all upbeat and happy, you speak when you come in, good morning, get to your desk. I need to ask you a question. Good morning to you too. Like I said, I need to ask you a question. So they have no common courtesy, no manners, no respect. They run up on you as soon as you get to work, asking you something, don't even speak. And it's like, oh my goodness, where were they raised? In a barn somewhere? But we know that we're going to run into people like that. And one thing we cannot do is let them take our joy. You woke up with joy, you're happy, you had those things that God saw fit for you to have, and you were happy, you got a chance to worship, pray, do whatever you wanted to do. You had a way to get to the store, even if you don't drive. Everybody don't drive. You might have gone by bus or Uber, or a friend took you. You got to work the same way, but you're doing those things that please you, bring you pleasure in your life. Don't let those, I don't know what to call them, but those people that are unhappy, because that's what I normally say, they're just not happy with their lives, so they just want to make everybody else miserable. Don't let those people deflate you. I'll put it that way. Don't let them deflate you. You're happy, stay happy. Why? Because you're going to have better health. You're going to feel better. You're going to look better. You're going to have more energy. It's going to help with your immune system. And it's just amazing, isn't it? That being happy, thinking happy thoughts, being grateful, giving thanks, those things can actually help your body. That's just amazing. We serve a wonderful God, so he does some great things for us. So, this can help our young people, our young adults, our middle-aged seniors. This information can help everybody. And, sometimes you might say, well, I already knew that. If you did, that's wonderful. I just reminded you. But if you didn't, and you learned something new today, share it with someone. Make sure your friends, your family, they know the same thing. That you can wake up and be happy. It's just wonderful. I love it. Yes, it is amazing, Peggy. And Kurt, why are you laughing? But it is just, when you can smile and laugh, it is amazing. But just share this information, help someone. That's why I'm here, to help more people. So when you share, that helps me get it to more people. You share, I share with you, you share with them. Hey, it's getting the message across, getting it around. So before I go, here are some tips of some things that you can do to make sure that you stay, or you gotta have things that you're gonna stay happy, but it's a good thing sometimes when you have like an activity that you do sometimes, or you can think about, look like today, I'm grateful for everything, I'm happy, but it just seems like everything that could go wrong today essentially did. And I know you shouldn't say every, thing, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. It could have turned out differently. So, you know what? Before I go to bed, this is what I want to do. So one of those tips is before you go to bed, and you don't have to do this every night, but it's something to do sometimes, write down 3 or 5 things that you are grateful for just during that day. It's like I said, it may be a day where everything wasn't, hey, 100. So even though everything today was not like I would have had it if I had a magic wand and I could change everything, but through it all, I know there are some things that I am truly grateful for. Let me think about it and write those down. So, that will help you. Like, you know what? I thought it was a bad day. It was not that bad. It was not that bad. Okay. Something else you can do is during the day, like I said, even though I might be busy or whatever, I'll text someone or send someone an email. Do the same thing. Send a friend a text or email, thanking them for something that they have done. It could have been last week, last year, or not even if they've done something. I was just thinking about you. They have the cute little graphics. All you got to do is Google, have a great day, or grateful for you. And it'll come up at the top. It says all, I forget what else it says. And then it says images. Click on images and you'll see all kind of pictures. And just click on it, add it to your photos, and then just send it to someone. Or either you can copy it, put it in your text message or your email and send it to them. Just thinking of you today. Hope you have a great day. Love you. Be blessed. Whatever. Or you don't have to send them a picture. Just type the words and send them. That makes you feel, I know it makes me feel great when I'm sitting here and someone say, oh, was thinking about you today. Love it. So we can uplift someone else, so we're happy. We don't have to take all the happiness and keep it to ourselves, or uplift someone else. You never know. And you might say, well, all my friends are happy. They're not going through anything, but you never know what someone is going through at a particular moment, and they may not share everything. So if God places it on your heart to send something to someone, hey, you're not hurting anything. You're not hurting them by just sending them something and say, thinking of you. You never know how that will make them feel that particular day. So just do that. Another thing you can do, like I said, oh, it's raining. But sometimes when you look at rain, like right now, it's not thundering or lightning, but I can hear the rain. If I didn't have anything to do, I could just, get on the sofa and watch some movies or something, just listen to the rain. But I have stuff to do. I can't do that. But it's nice. Take a picture of it. You're outside walking, you see a beautiful rainbow or sunset or sunrise. You have beautiful flowers. Take a picture of your flowers and send them the News for Jacks. They're always posting those pictures. Those are beautiful pictures, but also not just, taking them to send to News for Jacks, but take them for yourself. And then you have something to look at. Oh, look how beautiful that day was. Oh, I am so grateful that I have my eyesight, I could see the beautiful colors in the rainbow. I could see how it looks when the sun is setting. Oh, how gorgeous is that? Take the time. And they just say, take the time to smell the roses. Take the time to see all these things around you that we can be grateful for, because we can see them. You know, somebody invented glasses. They help us see things. So we are really, truly blessed, and we want to stay blessed. And so take this opportunity this month, if not every day, to save those things that you are grateful for. Continue to be happy and be blessed. So I hope you enjoyed my happy topic today. You see my little smiley faces behind me? Yeah, get a picture of a smiley face and put it somewhere. I always have pictures around you of family members or whatever. So if you're feeling a certain kind of way, look at that picture. Oh, that's my why. That's what makes me smile. That's my family. Love my family. That's my friend. I remember when we went this place, that place. So I hope you enjoyed this post today. I miss going out with my sister girls. We're gonna pray that we will be able to start over again in 2022. Going out and having some girl time. But thank you so much for tuning in today, and be happy the rest of your day. Remember, all this month I'll be talking about themes, and my guests will be talking about themes about give thanks. On Tuesday, November 9th is my educators chat, and I have Miss Terry Tucker from Alabama, and we're going to be talking about random acts of kindness. Random acts of kindness. Just think about that. And also remember, this month I'm having my grateful event, an attitude of gratitude with Deborah D. Smith and guests, on Monday through Thursday, November 15th through the 18th. We'll have a speaker each night from 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you have a guest on, so please come out. They have some dynamic topics that they're going to be talking about during that week, so put it on your calendar. I will be sending out reminders, but put it on your calendar because you don't want to miss it. Turn on your notifications so that when I go live, it'll automatically notify you that I'm on and you can watch. I have my website on the screen, www.buildyourbestlife.org. I have my calendar of events out there. So if you ever wonder, well, what does she have going on? Check out my calendar of events. And on there, you can read my weekly blog as well. It comes out each Monday. Find out more about my platform, those social platforms that I'm on. If you click on those icons on the first page, it'll take you directly to my pages on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. As well, you can visit my web store. So thank you so much again for tuning in today. Y'all be safe. If you have to go out, please, please, please be safe. It's raining out there. It's supposed to rain all day here in Florida, in Jacksonville, Florida anyway. I'm not sure how the weather is in other parts of the country, but everybody be safe. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday and your weekend. Love you. And remember, as you travel on your road to being a better you, there will be distractions, pitfalls, rough terrain, and detours. Don't let any of those negative distractions stop you. Keep going to be a better you so that you can build your best life. And remember, building your best life is our business. That's not a slogan. It's our commitment. Love you. Hope to see you Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye-bye.